Technical difficulties. Hi, and welcome to So Get the Podcast. I'm KD. Let's get the show started. So before I get to the show, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone that's out there trying to provide for themselves and their loved ones every day, every hour, every second, every day, every week. Something transpiring in the world today, and it's unfortunate. So I know there's a lot that's been taking place in the world with, the war and things of that nature. So my thoughts and prayers goes out to the family in Israel, and also Gaza. And there's a lot of people being lost in this unfortunate instance that's taking place in the world today. So I would like to start off with saying that. So with today's show, it's a lot. First, you guys check out the merch. So get the podcast. You can view, the hoodies, things of that nature, and check it out. See if you might like something for yourself or anyone that you love that might like, a few products. Different varieties of different things. So just check it out at So Get the Store. But today's show, with everything going on in the world today, so just to add to that, I'm gonna start off with this. Ex-Americans are suing America to get back some of the money they paid to reannounce their citizenship. Filed a class action lawsuit to recover fees that paid when reannouncing their citizenship. The State Department announced that the fee would be reduced from $2,350 to $450. Now plaintiffs are asking for a difference back. Not mad at that. So since 2014, the U.S. government has been wrongfully profiting from charging these fees, has been unjustly enriched at the expense of the plaintiffs and those situated. The complaint obtained by the Insider reads, as a result of the 2020 lawsuit, however, the State Department revisited the fee. In its new proposal, the agency said that the processing request for their certificates of loss is still extremely costly, but believe that they charge at least the cost burden for the outside national looking to reannounce their citizenship. Two plaintiffs who spoke with the New York Times said that they decided to reannounce their citizenship because of the strict financial reporting requirements that comes with being, the U.S. citizen abroad. So her name is, I believe, is Nina Nelson, one of the plaintiffs in the suit. So the Times that the renouncing of their citizenships was painful, but did so because she felt she's experienced permanent stress. Now, like I said, with all the things that's taking place in the world, like I said, with the war and people coming over here to get away from whatever they're trying to get away with, to try to make a better life, not only for themselves, for their loved ones, send money back and possibly try to get their family over here, for them to be overcharged. Anyone getting overcharged is unfortunate because as of right now, it's very hard in the world trying to provide not only for, yourself, but those that you care deeply for. And it's unfortunate that they have to fight back for what is already theirs, It's very unfortunate for that. So my ears and eyes will be open for that. Hopefully they will get justice for that. So moving forward with that, this one here, I want to talk about this one. I'm talking about all of it actually, but this one in particular. The United Auto Workers. They struck a record hit to the U.S. economy Consulting firm Anderson Economy Group estimated the walkout has cost $5.5 billion so far, $1 billion more than the General Motors strike in the 2019. The latest total included a $2.6 billion hit to Detroit Big Three automakers Ford, GM, and Stellantis, more than $1.2 billion in losses for dealers and customers, a $1.6 billion hit to suppliers, and nearly $580 million in lost wages. The report also shown about 30% of the auto suppliers have laid off employees because the strike has made it difficult for facilities to obtain car parts. Most recently, Ford and GM announced last week they are identifying an additional 500 workers at its Ford Midwestern plant. The move comes after the Stellantis temporarily laid off 68 workers at a plant in Ohio last month. An announced plan to estimate 300 more employees at 2 factories in Indiana. The UAW has been demanding double digits pay increase for all the workers, the elimination of its wage system, more paid time off, and 4-day work week, while still getting 40 hours pay, among other things. Fain said that 25,000 workers have already walked off the job and has threatened expanding the strike even further if a significant progress is not made at the negotiating table. So once again, every week, I say health is wealth on this platform, but every week, every show, it seems as though they're having difficulties paying the people what's owed to them. People losing their jobs. It's not good. Never good when someone loses their job for whatever the reason may be, because they have to also search for another way to provide for themselves and their loved one. Well, like I stated in several shows before, over here, we're so gifted in the team, Monumental Music Group and EUSE. You have those problems, So my thoughts and prayers goes out to, those workers. Hopefully you get justice done for you as well. So moving forward. Now this one here is KGR Distribution. A massive nationwide candy recall, because what's the holiday? This is October, so people, Halloween, things of that nature. And, kids like to, not just kids, just people in general, just like to dress up and celebrate this holiday that they call Halloween. So they are having a massive nationwide candy recall effects, for the Halloweens for the kids. So the U.S. Consumer and Product Safety Commission reports that the KGR Distribution recently issued a recall on 145,000 units of its cocoa candy, rolling candy, as the candy's rolling ball can dislodge from the product into a child's mouth, creating a choking hazard or death. A 7-year-old girl died from choking on the candy. Well, that can happen on any day, not just on this holiday. But the candy was sold in Massachusetts and throughout the rest of the country, as well as online. They gave the website, but for $2.50 per visit. Below are the rolling candy flavors and the products that were recalled on October 5th of this year, 2023. Cocoa candy, like I said earlier, strawberry flavor, rolling candy, cocoa candy, Tootsie fruit flavored, and cola flavored. If you have any of these flavors of the recall rolling candy products in your home, you are urged by the CPSC to stop using them immediately and take them away from your children. You can get a full refund on the product by contacting the KGR Distribution. I know most kids love candy. Most people love candy. Is it good for you? That's it's up to you to determine that. People just be mindful this month, not just this month, but especially this month, that you check all the candy. If you do decide to give your kids candy, just check it. That's pretty much it. You know, the babies, the real small babies that just want to partake in on the action when, you know, their older brothers and sisters are checking their candy and they want a piece of candy, and they, you know, just be mindful. Just pay attention, you know, to the kids. Always pay attention to the kids. So moving forward, I believe it's around that time to vote, something along that line. It's a lot, like I said, going on in the politician world, things of that nature. So, you know, I want to speak about this. I'm not sure if you all have been aware or of the, you know, I'll call it old media, but this is the new media. So the hackers have spoken contingent to, they are claiming, the hackers, claiming that the voters' information, they have accessed the D.C. Board of Election data breach. They claim. That's what I also heard, you know, previous president. That's near there. But they said that the D.C. and the federal officials are investigating after a hacker group claims to breach thousands of voters' information in a data breach, according to the officials. The investigation comes after a ransom hacking group reportedly claimed to have breached the D.C. Board of Election records and alleged access 600,000 lines of voters' data and records, according to a statement. Sorry about that. 600,000? It's a lot of people. I'm not sure how they're gonna operate those polls and voting, and how they're gonna allow people to do their thing or their ballots or whatever the case may be. Guys, be careful. You know, going out into the world to try to put in your votes. There's a lot of things going on around here in the world today contingent to your information, and you know, people using it without your permission, and you know, now you have hackers and things of that nature. So people just gotta be mindful of what's important to them and their loved ones, and how to protect themselves, because that's what it seemed like that's what it's about as of late. But that's always should be the case, always should have been the case. But especially with the way the world's going, you gotta be mindful of who you are not only doing business with or giving your money to, but who you giving your information to. Okay, so moving forward, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this also, like the trucking companies and the it's just a lot going on with these industries, and you know, these entities in corporate America. They just, you know, a lot of companies are I guess downgrading or working on their infrastructure and things of that nature. So the Flexport in battle in San Francisco, tech company lays off even more staff. Flexport in battle San Francisco freight technology company is laying off around 30% of its remaining staff. A person familiar with the matter told the San Francisco Standard. This capped off a especially brutal month for the shipping logistics firm, which has a mass executive exodus, power struggle between CEOs and industry after rescinding job offers to dozens of new hires. A Flexport spokesman declined to comment, of course, on the particulars of the layoff, but this is a second round of major job cuts at the company in the past year. In January, the company laid off around 20% of its workforce. to around 640 employees, according to the CNBC. The second round of job cuts expected to happen before the end of the month will likely be even steeper. Dave Clark, an Amazon executive who was brought on last year as a co-CEO with the founder Ryan Patterson to aid the company's expansion plans and later transition into a sole CEO. That person actually exited Flexport last month, shortly after at least 11 executives, a large chunk of whom were brought on by Clark, according to the Wall Street Journal, also left the company. Peterson was reportedly responsible for Clark's abrupt and has taken back the role of the CEO with a stated focus on cost discipline. The two executives have since been engaged in a battle in the press and on social media for control over the narrative, right? Flexport, which has raised some $2.3 billion over its history, snagged a major $8 billion valuation in 2022. A report last month published by the market intelligence firm CB Insight found that its currently valuation could have declined by 80%. Once again, that's another entity in corporate America that's well known. They land people off. It's more people just laying people off. It's not good. Things do get worse before they get better. But, like I said, it's better on this side with So Gifted Monumental Music Group and EUSE. So I would just like for the people to not only, come on this side because it's better, but just be mindful of what's transpiring in the world. Like what's right in front of you. Things is changing drastically in real time. Like it's not slowing down. Doesn't matter what brand it is or how long the company been open or how proud of you of them. Obviously giving you the opportunity, but it doesn't matter how long you've been with them or whatever the case may be. They just cutting costs. Some of them just cutting ties with the company altogether, or even just selling it. So what you gonna do? Moving forward. So if they're not taking care of you, while you're alive, they're not even taking care of you when you're not even here anymore. So funeral home. Yes, funeral homes on my radar. It's enough deaths, but you have people that love their lost ones. They're not even being taken care of. So this funeral home, this is on my radar, and it's a Colorado funeral home. Operator known for green barrels for the. They are being investigated after bodies found improperly stored. Is under investigation for improper storage of human remains inside one of the properties. Authorities said, they said on Thursday. The Fremont County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a report of a suspicious incident on Tuesday evening at a funeral home in Penrose, Colorado, a small town about 34 miles southwest of Colorado Springs. The following day, the authorities executed a search warrant on the property and discovered improperly stored human remains inside the building, the sheriff officially said. In a news release Thursday, the sheriff's office said it was working with several states and federal agencies in the investigation. The Penrose property was owned by the Return of the Nature Funeral Home, which is based in Colorado Springs, as I stated. According to the authorities, the family-owned and operated funeral homes performs what they describe as a green or natural burials. Sorry, without they're saying something about chemicals or metal caskets. What they doing? Under Colorado law, they are legal, but state code requires that anybody not buried within 24 hours must be properly refrigerated. The investigation is the latest incident involving funeral home operators in Colorado. In January, 2 Colorado funeral homes operators were sentenced to prison for illegally selling body parts and bodies and giving clients fake ashes. What? Illegal selling body parts and bodies and giving clients fake ashes. They're not taking care of you once, like I said, you're alive. They're not even taking care of you when you're dead and gone. People, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. If you're looking to do something different, if you have something that you always wanted to do as an adult, as kids, it doesn't even matter if you willing to not only detox your mind, for lack of a term, and you're tired and you want better for yourself and everyone that's around you, especially your loved ones, your kids. Come on inside. Let's get some things done. We'll get done. We'll be taken care of. You don't have to worry about these things anymore because dealing or doing business with other people in corporate America, these are the results. Not saying all. I'm just saying most of people in corporate America today don't really care about the people, don't have your best interests, you or your loved ones. They just want the money. And yes, there's a spiritual warfare going on out here, honestly. So you have to be mindful of who you're doing business with and who you surrounded. That's just normal tactics or way of living. But the way the world's going, people are surviving at an all-time high. I don't blame them because of what's happening, but you gotta be mindful with the decisions that you make. It has its pros and cons, consequences, things in that nature. So let's do it right. Hi, I'm KD. This is So Good the Podcast. See you later.